So this is the pre-instructions, the preparation before doing the enema here, and this is why it's important. I'll tell you. So it uses 3 ingredients here. We're going to use filtered water here. This was also crystal, made with crystals in the water, certain crystals for the chakras. So it was charged and filtered a bit with the black tourmaline. Distilled, it sit for a couple days, and then the oxymag here, we're going to add the oxymag. That's ingredient number 2, and that's oxygenated magnesium. So basically you have to activate the oxygen magnesium chemical reaction with absorbic acid, so lemon or apple cider vinegar or grapefruit juice, right? And now this is going to actually, we'll just mix it up here so it activates up, stir it for a little bit, and so this is actually going to cause you to have a bowel movement, maybe possibly slightly liquid too, because of all the pulling of toxins and just scrubbing the intestines clean. So this is going to be used in the enema ingredient 2, the oxymag, and apple cider vinegar as well to activate it. So basically I'm going to drink this and maybe make another one too, and then wait, you know, an hour or two, and then I should, you know, have some bowel movement going, and that way it's going to clear the bowels before you actually take the liquid. That way you'll get much more in. You may even be able to take 2 of the 48 ounces when your bowels are really empty and stuff. So thank you. So here we are, Liver Flush Man here, today gonna make an awesome healing intestinal tea, and then we're gonna make add 4 special ingredients to make it a special awesome enema that's gonna clean basically a lot of the garbage and all the fecal placoid material and the strands of mucus strands and stuff. You know, you're gonna begin to get that stuff erupted and moving. So here I put basically the proper way to make the tea and stuff is just to bring it to just before it starts to boil a little bit, or if you're not using filtered water, you can actually boil it for a couple minutes, then turn it on low, right to minimum, all the way minimum, and then once it's, you know, settled, then throw in your ginger and other ingredients. Like I talked about in another video, this is going to also have this slippery elm bark, which it puts a little coating, a healing coating over the intestines, and combats, you know, helps in the healing process and get rid of toxins as well. It helps absorbs toxins. And then about this, we're going to put in the licorice root, which is also used for bowels, like laxatives and stuff, as an ingredient to mix other ingredients. And it's also good tasting for the tea, and, you know, good tasting for intestines too. And slippery elm bark, oh, we got that. And then last one there is the marshmallow root there, and that also has a coating that protects the intestines from unfriendly bacteria and things like candida and stuff. This helps the healing process, and if you're going to a raw food diet, this helps to digest the raw food. So I'm just going to stir that in and let it seep there in the not boiling version, so that you get all the rich nutrients and stuff that was savored in the drying process. And then, you know, it's still quite more active than if you boil the crap out of it, kind of thing, you know. And then, you know, so that's the 4 ingredients. We got ginger, we got slippery elm bark, which you can get at like your local herb shop, marshmallow root, and licorice root. And it makes a really good just tea for drinking too, if you're not comfortable doing enemas. And so if you're not, you can just drink the tea, and it also gets eventually in the intestines. But directly going in the intestines is like equivalent, I've talked about it before, it's about 6 or 10 beers. If you drink 1 beer enema is equal to 6 or 7 or 8 kind of thing of beer, and you'll be just as drunk kind of thing. So once this simmers here, we're going to actually let it simmer a bit more. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to drink some of it, and then we're going to use a little bit and then add water to it, so that the enema in this bucket here will actually be, you know, this much of the tea, the rest water here, and then we're going to add the organic coconut oil, extra virgin raw. This is hexane free cold pressed castor oil. There's also even higher quality ones, like ones from India and stuff. So this is cold pressed, and you want hexane free. That's really important, especially if you're going to do it internally. So you could also add these ingredients to the tea if you wanted, but you know, it's not going to taste that good. So with the enema, that's the neat thing, because you don't taste it as well. So you can pack it with more stuff, and you don't taste it, but you feel the benefits, the energy of it. So this is the OxyMag, and this is made by here, Love Your Liver up here, Love Your Liver, and that's loveyourliver.ca and loveyourliver.co for .company there. So is also, these products may be available singly soon, but right now they're available in the entire Love Your Liver flush kit, which got all this stuff, including the enema bucket, a castor oil, I don't know if it's exactly that one, and you know, a bunch of other ingredients, which I'll make another video about that, about the flush kit there. But I'm also going to then add a bit of Himalayan sea salt too, which has got the trace minerals and is known as a kind of laxative properties where you're flushing it out. So that's it. We got the tea there with the 4 ingredients, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredients total. Organic coconut butter, OxyMag, castor oil, and Himalayan sea salt. So I'm just going to pause now, let this simmer here a bit longer, and then I'm going to actually show you about how much you want to use to make this enema. This here is the tea, and this intestinal tea right there. It tastes really good, and plus it cleanses the intestines. And when you get comfortable to do enema, then you may consider these other products, because they have amazing healing effects. Like coconut butter has healing effects all over the body. It's a healthy saturated fat, which is there's only palm oil and coconut oil and a few others that are a healthy saturated fat that doesn't raise the cholesterol of the bad cholesterol. There's good and the bad kind, so if that overgrows. So I'll get to that in a bit. So we're back here. Here's adding the castor oil. Basically these are teaspoons here, so you know, there's 1, and we'll do 2 there. So 2 teaspoons of castor oil there, and that's gonna coat and mix all that stuff in there with the castor oil, which is really healing and anti-inflammation. All right, it's a really good one, especially for the intestinal ones there like that. And then the OxyMag here, we're actually gonna put in about just kind of sprinkle it over the top like that. There, that's about right, and then we'll mix that in. And that goes to wipe out the free radicals. It acts as a super antioxidant, but in order to activate it, we have to actually use some absorbic acid. So absorbic acid is actually just comes from lemon. It sounds like a fancy word, but it only just comes from lemons or grapefruit, because that's the natural ingredient. And then here we're going to use the Himalayan sun-dried sea salt there, so a little bit of that. And that's the thing, like, you won't taste this, so like the tea itself is really drinkable, and then when you mix all these ingredients in there as well, it's gonna act as a super cleanser. The OxyMag goes in there and kind of scrubs it clean like a scrub brush, and basically you know, the oxygen and the magnesium get activated with the lemon. So you can also, if you don't have lemon, you can also use apple cider vinegar to activate it. So this is a jar with some apple cider vinegar, and the apple cider vinegar is would be the good ingredient, because it's fermented, so it's going to have that beneficial bacteria and stuff. So this is like the super enema here, right here, the super enema. There it is. And I don't think I'm going to actually film doing the enema. I've done my other videos, I've been filming and stuff, but I'm going to go and actually do this one right now. and I know it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really healing, and you know, when in doubt, just try it and see what happens, and you know, in the end you'll probably be happy you did it. So that's Liver Flush Man in and out. Oh, and yeah, just that last little bit, I just warmed up the bottom of this by putting in some warm water. So that was the perfect way to do that. And then we're going to add the coconut butter just to congeal it all together with an oil there, like with the castor oil and the coconut oil, really both healing. Mix it all up, and that's it. Okay, thanks guys, have a good Christmas there. 2012 December 16th or something today. So there you have it. I'm just cleaning the enema bucket now, and I did the one there, the first one, which is 48 ounces. Then I went back and did another one, and then during that I held it for 10 minutes, and then I went up and made another one, and so I did two 48 ounces plus the first 48 ounce. Then I let that one go, but then I did two 48 ounces in one shot. And then I just wanted to show how to clean the enema bucket. You basically put soap, right? This is like nice 7th generation stuff, and you put the soap in there, and then you basically just run the water on hot. You got a little bit of cold, but basically really hot. And the soap goes up, and then you can just turn it off there, and then make sure it's on. So it's yeah, it's on there. So yeah, it's coming out the bottom here, and it just basically drains out like this down here. Right here, the water's coming out here, and it works even better if you just put it up on the side of the sink here, and then it flows even faster because there's a bit of gravity there, so it flows nice and fast like that. And then just clean out the sides here with the soap too, with like a cloth or something as you're going. Even with your hands is pretty good, but your cloth. And I've already cleaned it, so then you basically let the whole thing go through, and it cleans it all, and then rinse it out. So that's the cleaning of the enema bucket. And that was the first time I did two enema buckets at one shot. So I did the first one, which released a lot of all kinds of, it even looked like almost stones or something this time. It was like I got a really deep level because I worked out some new ways to massage the intestine and stuff, and I'll do another video on that. But this was then I was able to get two of these after doing the first one, then two 48. So yeah, it went to a deeper level this time. I think I'm going to try to do that more often. So in empty intestines, you know, eat less and stuff, and do more enemas, and with all those healing things with the coconut butter and the sea salt and all that stuff. So thank you. That's Liver Flush Man. Thank you.